Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I am so grateful for another day of life. I am so grateful for precious, precious life. Life is riches. Life is a blessing. Life is worth much more than anything. I'm so grateful for another day. I'm so grateful to see another day. I'm so happy and grateful to be alive. It feels so good to be alive. Cherish this day. Cherish every single breath that you take. Give the way nature gives. Give the way God gives. God is nature. Nature is God. We are one. We are connected. There is no separation between us and the glorious good that we desire. What's more important than anything else is to be grateful. Grateful. And the more grateful that you are for everything, the good and what you consider the bad, the more grateful that we are for everything is the more beauty that you will start to see in life. You'll start to see so much more beauty when you become so much more grateful. Is there room for more gratitude in your life? Is there room for more gratefulness, for more appreciation in your life? Every video starts with gratitude. It is the greatest gift of God. Between life, gratitude, and love, that's the recipe for supreme success. That can be a whole nother video right there. So please, while I'm thinking on it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be making a whole lot more videos that you surely do not want to miss. I am a rare spirit. The way that I think, the way that we think, the channel, the source, the good, the great, the abundance that moves through me is rare. It's rare. I see beauty, and I see abundance, and I see prosperity in the little things, like your breath. Your breath is the most abundant, prosperous. The better you get at breathing is the better you get at living and receiving and really enjoying life. It's time to enjoy life. It's what you came here for. It's time to fall in love with your life. It's what you came here for. Your purpose is great. Your purpose is grand. Your purpose is love. For God loved the world so much. Here you are, because God loved the world so much. You have something so special inside of you. And thank you. Thank you for releasing that gift freely, the way the sun comes out every day and gives its gifts to us freely. I decided to hop on here really quick. Quick for me sometimes is an hour, so I'm thankful that you're here. Those of you that are here and are able to see me live, because I don't go live very often, but I will. So go on ahead, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will place the link in my description. Check back in maybe about an hour, and you'll see the description there. It is sovereignty style. There's no Y in the sovereignty. Sovereignty style. Okay, so I'm supposed to make a video about hair, and I was supposed to make it a while. I have to make multiple videos about how sacred your hair is. I'm watching, I'm learning, I'm growing, and as you can see, I'm growing my hair for magnificent reasons. Let's put it that way. Magnificent reasons. I'll give you a little bit of background of who I was before I became a spiritual teacher. I am a licensed cosmetologist. Cosmetologist is the professional word for someone who studies and who has graduated and earned a certain amount of knowledge, a certain amount of experience with hair. And they give you permission to go ahead and perform skin, hair. A cosmetologist covers skin, hair, nails. It's deep. It's chemistry, it's alchemy, it's what they call the beauty industry, as if beauty can be bought or sold. So it's very interesting to me what my conscious past life purpose is, was, and still is. It's just focused on a different way of seeing ourselves and seeing beauty in this world. So I no longer stand in the salon and for hours and hours and hours. I no longer cut hair, color hair, relax hair, put heat on hair. I no longer do those things, as I do it well, but I give knowledge even more greater than what I could have done standing behind a salon chair. There was always a part of me that was disconnected and felt unfulfilled with what I was doing to myself and my clients. I am more than qualified to speak on this subject. I grew up in the salon. My parents do hair. My mom is a hairdresser. My dad is a barber. My cousins do the same thing. The entire family owned a business in Jamaica and in America. Multiple hair businesses. So I fully understand, overstand, and understand what I am speaking on and why you see so many people now talking about hair and different ways of bringing consciousness back to our memory. Our hair holds divine memory. It is a reflection of your mind. Your hair is your mind, just like your body is your mind. Your external reality is your mind. It's all happening in your beautiful, wonderful imagination. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. Your hair is sacred. And don't worry, there will be many, 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 many more videos about how sacred, how holy, how important your hair is, and every other part of your God body, your temple. This is the temple of God that you hold that you preserve, that you protect. And I encourage you to look at yourself differently every single day, to look at yourself with more glorious, magnificent, holy, supreme, divine, eternal, everlasting eyes, and give thanks for every single part of the technology that is superior to any technology that you can see, feel, taste, touch, or smell. It's all you. The highest of the high is you, and the lowest of the low is still you. Your hair is so sacred. Your hair is so sacred. There is a reason why. There is a whole story in the Bible about Samson. And if you don't know the story, please open your Bible. I know some of us are a little resistant to reading it because of the different misinterpretations, misinformation. Some things have been taken away, some things have been put back in, but when you step into, tap into, tune into, reconnect to your higher self, you will decode the Bible yourself. You will understand, you will overstand. The missing pieces will be revealed to you intuitively, telepathically, psychically. The information, the book itself is you. You are the book of life. You are the organic, living, breathing book of life, which is what the Bible means. It's a story about you and how your mind works. The 12 disciples are the 12 disciplines of mind that you must master. Self-mastery is your purpose, is your mission. Getting to know yourself is the most important book, philosophy, subject, or degree that you can ever earn in this physical, spiritual reality. Let me add this footnote. It's not just a physical reality. This reality is also a spiritual reality. It's physical and it's spiritual happening at the same time. You are not just physical. You are spirit moving through in this body, God body, temple of God. Every word that comes out of your mouth is a spell. It binds you to whatever it is that you believe, whatever it is that you feel, whatever it is that you agree to, subscribe to, sign your name at the dotted line. Your signature is super important. Never take your signature for granted, ever. You're either signing contracts, you're either selling your soul, or you're freeing your soul with every inscription, everything you speak, everything you think. It goes deep. It just goes, you're so deep. So come out of the shallow end of the pool and dive deep. It's time to dive deep. It's important for you to get to know yourself spiritually. Most of us are focused on only knowing ourselves physically, and even that is such a vast pool of magnificence, is what I will say. That however long you think you live for in this reality, whether it's 30 years, 50 years, 100 years, 80 years, it's really not enough time for you to discover like Christopher Columbus. It's just not enough time for you to give yourself to really discover who you are and explore and travel the temple of God. You see a whole bunch of traveling out there, but it's time to travel within. Astral project yourself. Get into your own self. You need to become way more selfful. Erase the word selfish because it has these negative connotations that come with it. Become selfful. and you'll understand, understand, and overstand the world that you live in, that you create, that you keep creating over and over again. It's time to save yourself. Only you can do it. You are the only Messiah. You are the only Savior of your own life and the only Creator. Your hair is sacred. Your hair is so sacred. They don't tell you this growing up. They don't tell you this in the books. When you tap in to your higher frequencies, you will know the truth. And the truth will set you free. Pay attention to hair. Pay attention to the word itself. The word itself breaks down to air, oxygen, the breath of life. When you're watching a television program, when you see them tape it live, you see like a little box that lights up, or you'll like, if you're watching a movie and you see how they make the movies, how they script it, how they produce it, all that good stuff you'll see on the air. And when you're on the air, when you're on the hair, it's sending signals. Your brain is sending and receiving signals, just like a television. It's sending and receiving signals. Yes. Yes. You're like the greatest radio, the greatest boombox, the greatest computer that was ever built, that was ever imagined, is actually you. And every device that you see external to you is trying to copy you. It's trying to clone you. It's trying to figure you out. And it never will, because it's an inside job. You're constantly recreating yourself. The intelligence that you hold is limitless. It is infinite. It is divine. It is eternal. It's something that you just flow with. No need in trying to control it, because it's so powerful. You simply submit to it. And your days on this plane of thought will lengthen and lengthen and lengthen, and you will see the residual income of the thoughts that you sow as seeds into the garden of life. I wrote something today that was so freaking powerful. So powerful. And if you look at the description, you'll see it. It says, your hair is God. You have good hair. Every time you see the word God, just put in good. Every time you say you're good is every time you're saying that you're God. What is God? I broke it down in another video. Please watch my other videos. But I'm going to keep saying it anyway, because it just feels so good when you speak highly about yourself and everyone else. It makes you feel good, and you'll get into a place of supreme gratitude when you fully understand who you are, why you are, and why you're here, and the work that you're here to do. It's important. It's time. Start now. On the air. Your hair is air. It sends signals back and forth. It's a communication system. It's sophisticated. It's very luxurious. It's very sensitive. It's intuitively guided. Your hair is like the TV antenna, and your brain is sending signals back and forth. It's picking up microscopic, unseen. Spirit is what people call unseen. It's picking up all sorts. It's picking up how much air is in your vicinity, is in your environment. It's picking up how much this is in your. It's picking up sounds. It's picking up thoughts of yourself. It's picking up other thoughts. It's picking up a stream of intelligence depending on how tuned in you are. Now, some people will say, my hair ain't got nothing to do with none of that. My hair is just hair. You are so misled. Okay? You have to ask yourself why. And you have to start really asking yourself why. Why do I have hair? What is it there for? You have to start asking yourself these questions. Because if you ask the outside world, your external world, these questions, see, some of us know, some of us keep it to ourselves, some of us use it to control others. Some of us, like myself, is here to share the information that will help you to ascend, evolve, and become your supreme self. You have the authority to think anything of yourself, and whatever you choose, whatever you have the audacity to allow your mind to think on, to allow your words to speak about, you bring about, you create, you move molecules, you move people, places, and circumstances to the bidding of your will. God's will is your will. If you curse yourself, if you say terrible things about yourself, if you say low vibrational things about yourself or any part of your body, if you say negative things about yourself, you literally create it. Your body conforms and transforms and mutates itself to whatever it is that you are thinking, believing, speaking, and feeling and spelling. You're casting spells on yourself. Every time you say, I don't like my hair. My hair is too this. My hair is too that. It's hard to handle. It's this. I know what you're going through because I went through it. That's why I can speak on it. I hated my hair when I was a little girl. It was hard to comb. That's where the comb. Your hair was never meant to be combed, suppressed, relaxed, conditioned, or oppressed, covered in any kind of way. Nor your skin, nor your truth, nor anything about you. You are meant to rise and shine your greatness, the greatness that is within you. Why do you have hair? Have you ever asked yourself that? Why do I have hair? What does it do? What does it do? Why did God put hair on my body? Why is hair right here? Why is there hair on my eyelashes? There's little fine microscopic hairs on your skin. There's hair on your hands. There's hair inside your womb. And the place that it grows the most is on top of your head. That's the place it grows the most. Have you ever asked the universal creator, the supreme God that makes no mistakes, the God that's in control, the God that's perfect, the God that's higher than high, the God that you used to think is separate from you, that intelligence, that perfection, that divine intelligence. Now, if God is so smart, why did that presence, that source, why did it create hair growing out of my head and everywhere all over my body? As soon as I try to chop that thing off, shave it off, nair it off, Sally Hansen it off, color it off, peroxide it off, bleach it off, cut it off, color it off, every time I dye my hair, I'm killing it. I'm going to repeat that. Every time you dye your hair, you're killing it. You weaken it. You strip it of all its strength. The relaxer alone literally breaks down the bonds. It has to, for it to lay down. Lay yourself down, to suppress, to relax. docile, dead. None of those chemicals belong on your communication system. It disrupts your communication system. Imagine taking a box of relaxer, walking up to a tree, and pasting the relaxer all over the tree. Walking up to a television or your computer, taking a box of relaxer, a box of color, catch a blow dryer, get a flat iron, and flat iron the leaves of a tree. Try to do it to a computer. It'll destroy it instantly. Try to do it to a plant. What does it do to a plant? It gives you a great, when you look out there, you got to see, you are nature. You're not disconnected from that unless you disconnect yourself. That out there is you. You're looking at you. When you see a tree, you're looking at yourself. You're looking at the branches of the tree. Wow. Every time you look in the mirror, you should just be looking at yourself like, wow. Oh my God is what you should say every time you look in that mirror. Oh my God. When you look at the tree, oh my God. When you breathe the breath of life, oh my God. You think your television is greater than you? Just look at this little eyeball right here. You can practically see, if you stare into your eyeballs long enough, which few of us do, you'll see the entire universe staring right back at you. If you can stare in your eyes long enough to see who you truly are, you would be humbled by your own divinity. Just speaking these words, I have like water just welling up in my eyes because my soul agrees with me. Now, why would we cover our crown? Why would we cut our crown? Why would we die or kill our crown? Who taught us this? What program are we under? What kind of spell is mankind under? Not said. Impatience, Distant Relatives. One of the greatest albums out there. Distant Relatives. Damian Marley and Nas came together for some powerful, powerful music to demystify our nation. We're under a spell. They're casting spells. Now it's time to cast your own. Your hair works like an antenna. It literally stands up either when you're hearing truth or you're hearing lies. It communicates with you. When you hear a beautiful piece of music, the hairs on your arm literally stand up in salute. It can feel. It can feel. It responds. It's attached to your nervous system. Sometimes we wonder why we're so stressed out. Take the ponytail out. Take the tight weave out. Take the tight braids out. Take it all and let it breathe. The number one thing you need to do to reconnect to yourself is to breathe, to learn how to breathe, to learn how to let your skin breathe, learn how to let your body breathe, learn how to take in the oxygen and breathe through every cell of your body. Electrify your soul, man. Your hair needs to breathe. If you're covering it up, if you're tying it down, if you're sewing it down, if you slapping gel in it, spritzing it, relaxer in it, even the shampoo is full of chemicals that destroy, dry out, dehydrate, burn it out. It damages your communication system. Your hair needs air, just like a plant. At the end of the description, which is what I typed to a friend of mine, I decided to just put it in the description because it was so profound. The Garden of Eden is literally growing out of your head. Whatever you're eating, you eat with your eyes, you eat with your nose, you eat with your mouth. You don't just eat with your mouth. And eating is not just physical, it's spiritual. It's what you watch, it's the music you listen to, it's the people that you hang around, it's your environment. All of it is food. And you need to be way more picky, as you are God, about the things that you allow to overtake, to digest, the things that you allow inside the temple of God, on the temple of God. Be careful who you allow to worship at your temple. Not even a golden crown that you'll see their world. You see them make this gold crown to put on top of your head, to symbolize some sort of royalty, some sort of divinity, by putting this piece of metal on top of your head. But did you know, do you know, when will you know that your hair is worth more than silver and gold? Melanin. Your hair is full of melanin if it's dark and rich like the soil. Every single strand is a plant, is a soul that grows out of your head. You can take one strand and use it as a DNA sample to determine if you are the dad, if you are the biological parent. You can use your hair for. You can use your hair for spells, voodoo, obia. They're using it. They're using your hair to perform rituals, to perform spells, to perform all these spiritual, sacred practices. Your hair holds memory. Your hair is your mind. My hair is my personality. Your natural hair will show you your personality and your roots, your culture, where you came from, your DNA, your ancestry. Every single soul that moved through your bloodline is in every single strand on your head. That's why it's called your crown. And you wear it with pride like the lion in the jungle. If you let Delilah, this Babylonian system is like Delilah. And the souls have taken on the spirit of Delilah. Who's Delilah? Let's break the word down symbolically. The Bible portrays Delilah as a woman who sleeps with and befriends Samson, the strongest man alive. That's what he depicts: strength, glory, honor, integrity. He represents you, God. When the angels came to Delilah's mother in spirit, in intuition, psychically, telepathically, the angels told her specific directions. Before she had Samson, she was barren. It seems, based upon the information that they've given, it seems that it's not just Mary that gave birth through parthenogenesis without the companionship and the intercourse with a male being. That's what that means. She was chosen. She was chosen. She gave birth to Samson without a male through parthenogenesis. It's called immaculate conception. So here comes the angels. It says, we are going to give you a child. God is giving you a child. And this is what you must do. The gist of the rules goes like this. You must not eat anything unclean. You must not drink any alcohol. Just like what they tell pregnant women. You must not. And this is popping up all kinds of stuff inside of me. All right, divine spirit, I'm going to tell them what you just told me. Whenever you're giving birth to anything, you don't just give birth to children. You give birth to ideas. You give birth to all kinds of gifts and talents and inventions and all kinds of things. Whatever you're manifesting is whatever you're giving birth to. It's just like a woman giving birth to a child in the womb of conception. Whatever the mind can conceive and bring itself to believe it can achieve is what Napoleon Hill said. It's the process of that whole pregnancy process. Men have the same ability. They do it differently with their manifestations. They manifest things through the womb of God, Mother God. So, that's what Spirit told me to tell you. I'm going back to the instructions. You must not eat anything unclean. So remember these rules when you are manifesting your desires. It'll come through a lot faster, a lot easier, quicker, faster, with way more clarity and precision than we've been doing before. Do not eat anything unclean. Do not drink any alcohol, he said. He also says, you must not cut the hair of this child. You must not cut his hair. You must not cut off his air supply. You must not cut off his source from him. You must not disconnect him from his source, God. You must not cut his hair. English language. Let's bring it out. Let's keep it flowing. Heir. The heir to a kingdom. The spelling of that is H-E-I-R. Same thing. Same thing. You are the heir to the throne of God. Okay? The heir to the throne. Breathe, people. Breathe. Learn how to use oxygen the way you use money. The more that you can get, the more that you can sustain and circulate in your body, is the richer you'll become. You see, everything physical has a spiritual equivalent. If you grab onto the spiritual equivalent of whatever it is that you want to manifest, grab onto that spiritual equivalent of what money is, you're rich. And you're already rich. I'm just here to remind you of how rich you are, starting with your hair. Okay, so let's break it down. In our culture, African American culture, Indian Remy hair. You have the Brazilian hair, you got the Indian Remy hair, you got all these different weaves that women have spent their lives growing through their own ancestral DNA. Their own ancestry has grown this hair. They cut it. They give it as gifts to their gods because they know how sacred it is. If there's anything I can give to God, is I'm going to sacrifice the wealthiest thing. One of the wealthiest things on my body is my hair. When you give your hair as a sacrifice to the gods, I understand what they're trying to do. But they have yet to learn that they are God. And the gift that you can give to yourself is protecting and serving and lovingly taking care of the temple of God that's been given to you. There's no need to cut your hair. Your hair cuts itself naturally. You have between 100 to 150 strands if you comb your hair. You have about 100 to 150 strands, sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on your nutrition and how you think. It falls out every day. When you go into the shower, whenever you brush your hair, whenever you massage your hair, whenever you play with your hair, even your pubic hair, it has a natural shedding process. It sheds, you'll see hairs fall out, and you'll see new hairs coming in. As soon as one hair falls out, there's another one right behind it or right next to it. If you look with a microscope, I see it in my hair. One will fall out and there's another replacement that comes right after it. It recycles itself. It reproduces itself. It heals itself. No matter how much you try to destroy yourself, your hair, your skin, your molecules, no matter how much you try to destroy it, the love of God is constantly coming back to heal itself. Let go and let God. Let it grow and let God grow in you, on you, as you. Leave it alone and watch the magnificence, watch the remembrance of why you even have it in the first place come through you. You start to look like nature. You start to look like God. You start to look like kings and queens walking this planet. You no longer need any artificial cape. The Superman is already inside of you. Superwoman is already you. When you step into your glory, when you wear your crown, when you grow your crown. A woman's hair, they say, a woman's hair is her glory. So is a man's. It's the same thing. The world will try to convince you that your hair is worthless. It has no value. It has no purpose. It has no feelings. It has no technology. It has no... So they'll sell you something. When you do these things to yourself, when you do these things to your hair, it's just like selling your soul. It's just like you're selling your soul. All right, I'm gonna exchange this for something else. Okay, the world's standards of beauty is not God's standards of beauty. When you look at nature, you'll see God's standards for beauty. Your beauty comes from within you. Your beauty comes from God within you. The way you think makes you more beautiful or more unattractive. It's as simple as that, my friends. Sometimes you'll take the makeup off, or you see her take the makeup off, and you really get a really good look at who she really is underneath the mask. Your hair is so intelligent. Your skin is so intelligent. Because I want to talk about the skin, because there's skin that grows. Your hair grows out of skin called the scalp. This is also skin. It grows out of skin. There's skin on top of your head. Your skin is like the soil of your garden. The Garden of Eden grows on top of your head. When they're talking about the Garden of Eden in the Bible, they're talking about your head. Your entire body is literally the Garden of Eden. But if you want to call Africa, this is where most of your hair grows. There's a significance as to why it grows on top of the temple of God. There's your crown. If you notice, the same thing that you're doing to your hair is the same thing they're doing to the trees and the grass and all of the greenery you see out there. They don't understand it. They don't know what it is. Oh, it's just grass. It's just tree. Let's chop it off. That tree took about 100 years to grow. Let's just chop that thing. Let's just chop this thing off. It don't have no kind of value. When since God made anything that had no value? When since God created anything with no value? And why do you have so much of it? And why does it keep growing back if you don't keep messing with it? Why does it keep coming back, God? Why did you give me this hair, God? You'll go through this system and you'll be so upset with the hair on your body. You'll try to go against it. You'll try to shave it off, cut it off. You'll go through all the spells of ingrown hair. You'll go through your body with all the burning and the itching. It's telling you something. The ingrown hairs are telling you something. That little tail that kind of grows at the end of your hair is kind of like a sperm cell. It's kind of like the tail on the dog. It's receptive. It's receiving. It's picking up pictures. It's picking up visuals. It's your television. And all this stuff that you're picking up now, go ahead and chop off your antenna. You're going to receive signals, but it may not be the highest of your phone signal. Just like a television. You can go ahead and chop it all off. You can take the antenna off of your TV and you might still get a signal, but it's going to be kind of grainy. It's going to be kind of cloudy, your vision. It's like you got to take the antenna. In Jamaica, we used to take the antenna back in the days and put foil on it and try to turn it. And if you notice, when you walk up to the TV, those old TVs back in the day, when you walk up to the TV, you'll see it, like, you'll see the reception come back in, and then you'll move away from the TV and you'll see it start to go grainy again, and then you'll be like, man, what's going on? And then you walk back up to the TV and you'll see it start to come back up again, and you'll play with the antenna and you'll see it coming back together again. It's just like playing with your hair. Girl, you just don't know. God, you just don't know. So, back to the subject of your hair. Your hair is so sacred. Your hair is God. Your hair is your glory. Your hair is your crown. Take such loving care of yourself, of your hair, that you give it the best air. You give it the best sunshine. It's just like a plant, literally growing out of your head. The Garden of Eden. It needs water. Get you a nice little spray bottle and mist your hair every day with a little bit of water. Go outside. Go outside. A lot of us are afraid to even let our own hair get some sunlight, and you wonder why it's dry, it's thinning, it's not growing the way you want it to, it's not big and bountiful and full of what they call it, bounce, and it's not bouncy and it's not flowy. It has everything to do with what you're thinking and what you're doing to yourself and your hair. Your skin. Whenever you're deficient of anything, whenever your body needs something, it's going to tell you with your skin. A lot of us will go and we'll take the concealer to conceal it. We'll take the 3 layers of foundation and this and that to cover it up, because you don't like the way it looks. It looks too pale. It's not glowing. It's how? How do you expect it to flourish and glow if you don't even let it get any real sunlight? Most of the products that Babylon will sell you has sunscreen in it. Why are you screening yourself from the sun of God? Why? When did the sun become dangerous to you, God? If the sun doesn't come out every day, you die. If you don't give yourself enough sunlight, give your hair enough sunlight, you will die. Whenever you strip the hair with harsh chemicals, shampoos, conditioners with names that you can't even pronounce, when you strip the hair of its bonds, it has multiple bonds that keep it together, that keep it strong, that keeps it growing. Whenever you drown the scalp, the soil, with gels and spritz and heavy artificial oils. It does not belong on your scalp. Just like a garden. The same thing that a garden needs to grow fresh fruit, strong, fresh, healthy fruit, is the same thing that your hair needs. Number one thing your hair needs is air. Let it breathe. Take it out. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. I have a lot of it. That's why I can tell you this. You interested in letting are you interested in letting your hair grow strong, big, beautiful, and more bountiful than you can ever imagine? Go back to nature. Go back to Mother God. Go to the sun. Get the air. Get the water. Water, air, sunlight. This is your shampoo, conditioner, and everything else that you can possibly ever need. You already have everything that you need. There's no need to buy anything, nor sell anything. You don't need to sell your hair, and you don't need to buy anybody else's hair. You can grow it. You can grow it. You can take the time. You can take the diligence. You can take the discipline. You can take the patience. It's going to teach you all those things if you allow yourself, your molecules, your cells to grow, man, to flourish. Let it do what it's supposed to do. It's designed perfectly without your help. Excuse God. God made no mistakes on you. There's hair right here for a reason. We'll shave that off and tattoo a fake one on. There's a reason why there's hair on your eyebrows. It grows perfectly the way it's supposed to. There's hair all over your face. What you gonna do, shave your face? There's hair in your womb. What you gonna do, shave your womb out? Go in there and put some chemicals in there so you can take the hair out of your womb? There's hair in your nose. Why is it there? You ever thought to yourself, wow, when I look at a filter for an air conditioner, I see these fine little strands moving through the filter. It kind of looks like my hair is trying to protect me from something. But you will put it in a protective style that pulls it, and you see my scalp? It turns it and it makes it tight, and it's pulling and it's pulling, and it hurts, and you can feel it, and your body is telling you this. Your little girl is telling you this when she's crying and she's trying to get your attention. Mommy, it hurts. Mommy, this comb hurts. Mommy, it hurts. What is nature trying to tell you when it hurts? Beauty is not painful. Who taught you that? And why would you believe that your beauty, for you to earn beauty, it's painful? Or you have to work for hours and hours and hours for money to chop down nature's tree, nature's hair, nature's air. Literally, the same thing that the tree does is the same thing your hair does. Photosynthesis is you. It's happening. When you look at your veins, if you're light enough, you can look at your veins and see green. These green meadows just moving all through your arms. It's only when it hits oxygen it turns red. Earth, I run red. It's supposed to stay inside of you. Another video will talk about blood transfusions, blood sacrifices. These donations that we're making, the blood that we're sacrificing. We're going to talk about that in another video. No needle, no cutting on your body, no needles in your body. You don't give out your blood, and you don't take nobody's blood. Your body is self-generating. It generates itself. If you would give it everything that it needs: sunlight, water, air, and earth. Your scalp is the earth. Your skin is the earth. Your soil is your scalp. And whatever, when they say to till the soil for gardening, it's the same thing you do when you take your electrical fingers, skin to skin contact, and you charge up, you recharge. You see what I'm doing? You get in there and you till the soil. Make sure the water can move through it. Make sure the Son of God, the light, can touch your roots. Would you take a golden crown that costs thousands, hundreds, thousands, sometimes millions, depending on the crown of gold? Would you take your crown on your head and cover it with a piece of cloth? Would you cover it with relaxer? Would you cover your golden crown? Would you cover a tree out there? Would you cover a plant? Would you spritz it down with spritz? A plant. I'm talking about a living, breathing plant. That's your hair. Would you take gel and gel it down? Would you spray spritz on this plant? The plants, seeing plants, the trees outside. Would you spray spritz on it? Would you put relaxer on it? Sodium hydroxide on contact will burn. Burn. That's why you feel burning. It's like hell. When you put that stuff on your scalp is telling you no. And you say, forget you. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to destroy you anyway. I'm going to weaken you anyway. Because you just don't know how valuable you really are. You just don't know. The Indians and the Brazilians and the Chinese and every other culture, we would willingly pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for her hair. But our hair, we'll tie it down. We'll sew it down. We'll suppress it. We'll cover it up. Put on the stocking cap. We'll put on the wrap cap. Spritz it down. Gel it down. I don't need to see you. You don't need my love. You don't need my care. You don't need water. You don't need my love. You don't need to be seen. That's what some of the parents will tell their children. You don't need to be seen. I'm gonna just cover you up. But you know what? I'm gonna go get that Brazilian hair though. I'm gonna pay hundreds of dollars for it though, and I'm gonna chop mine off. I'm gonna damage mine. I'm gonna dye it. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna put these chemicals on there that strips it. And you Brazilian hair, you Indian hair, you Chinese hair, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put your hair on top of this hair, because you know that's the good hair. That's the God hair. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and sew you on top of my hair. I'm gonna glue you on top of my hair. I'm gonna show you off. Indian Remy hair, Brazilian hair. I'm gonna show you off. I'm gonna pull my fingers through you. I'm gonna take pictures with you. I'm gonna show you off. I'm gonna pose with you. I'm gonna give you all the love and all the care, and underneath you is my real hair. It's too kinky, it's too nappy, it's too tough. I can't comb it. It's unmanageable. This is manageable. The straighter is the easier it is to manage, to control. I'm gonna finish this because I'm starting to get. See my eyes? I just need you to think and grow rich. I just want you to start growing beautiful acres and acres of beautiful flowers and fruits and herbs right there on your head. It's right there on your head. Put fruit in your hair. Put fruit juices in your hair. Make your own smoothies for your hair. Eat the avocado and then smoosh it into your hair like children do. Eat the avocado and smoosh it into your face. Eat the orange, eat the pineapple, and rub it on your skin. Take the lemon and clarify your skin. Cleanse, detox, glorify, worship yourself, and you'll get to know God. Worship yourself, and you'll get to know the true living, breathing Almighty God. Look at your skin. It's telling you something if you would uncover it. All it's telling you is, I need to breathe. I need sunlight for me to glow like you want me to glow. Beat your face in the sun. And I don't even like the word beat. Beauty is soft. Beauty feels good to the touch. And if it doesn't feel good, I encourage you to stop. Listen to your body. There's nothing to buy. There's nothing to sell. You just need to get to know yourself, baby girl. You just need to get to know yourself, God. When you start losing your hair, when someone gets cancer and they put themselves through radiation chemical therapy, the hair leaves. Some people cry, some people are ashamed, some people cover it up, and this was the original purpose of wigs and weaves, is to literally help those that are suffering with dis-ease of alopecia, cancer survivors who lost their hair in that type of way. Now we have devalued our hair so much that we're willing to destroy it, we're willing to catch alopecia before our time. We're willing to go bald in our edges. We're willing to sacrifice our hair to look good for who? Good is God. Who you looking good for, God or for the devil? Let's talk about the Delilah spirit in Babylon. The Delilah spirit in you. This Delilah, breaking down the word, the lie, la. The lie. The L-Y-E, the lie that's in your relaxers, the lie that's in Johnson's pink baby lotion. Turn it around. Look at the ingredients. You can't even pronounce, not nowhere near half of them. Chemicals. You're already going through chemotherapy just by the way that we live, or we were taught to live. It's chemotherapy. The microwave. You put yourself through chemotherapy every single time you turn that thing on. And then you take the food out and you eat it. It's no longer food. It's now radiation. It's alchemy. It's spelling of the highest degrees to get someone to actually go against themselves and destroy their the temple of God is being destroyed by you because you've been programmed to. You're under a spell and it's time to reverse it. And you reverse it with self-love. You reverse it with God's love. You reverse it with unconditional love. You reverse it with agape love. God's love is the greatest love. God's love is self-love. Today I challenge you to take it off, to reveal yourself, to renew your mind. There's so much more that I can speak on. So much more I can speak on. Everything you put on your skin, you are eating it. It's like literally taking the shampoo and squeezing it into your mouth and swallowing it every time you put these things on yourself. Every time you're about to put something in yourself, say to yourself, can I eat it? And I need you to start tasting yourself. You need to start tasting yourself. You need to know what you taste like. If your own taste buds is offended by yourself, you have work to do. Detox, full body detox first and foremost. Start with a gallon of water a day. Water on the outside, water on the inside. Flush, flush, flush. You are the toilet. Flush, flush, flush. Distilled water, or get you a nice alkaline water machine, or move your tail to the tropics and enjoy your inheritance. Enjoy your inheritance. More videos to come. Follow me on YouTube. I'll be making way more videos. I used to do this, people. I was a beautician, a cosmetologist, a hairstylist for years. I know what's in the glue. I know what's in the products. I know what's in your gel. I know what's in your conditioner. I know what's in your shampoo. I know what's in your flat iron, and I know what it does to your hair. I know what the blow dryer does to your hair. I know what it does to your mind. I know what it does to your thinking. I know what it does to your body. We're here to live forever. We are meant to live forever. Our bodies are immortal. Our bodies heal itself if we would just get out the way and love ourselves more than we love them. Love ourselves more than we love their idea of beauty. Love ourselves more than we love money. Love ourselves more than we love the job. Love ourselves more than we love everything else. You are the wealth. You are the money. Reverse the spell. I love myself. Chant. I love myself. Show me, heal me, purify me, cleanse my thoughts, cleanse my soul. I forgive myself for everything that I did not know. Now I know, now I do better. Now I love myself like I've never loved myself before. I am the plant. I am the seed. I am the tree. I am the tree of good. I am the tree of evil. I can choose to eat from the tree of knowledge, or I can choose to eat from the tree of lies. The devil is a liar. The devil goes against life. The devil is the opposite of life. Anything that weakens you, anything that disempowers you, anything that suppresses you, anything that weakens your immune system. What is the immune system? The immune system is the ability of your body to heal, regenerate, restore, grow back limbs, reverse cancer, reverse HIV, heal lupus. Come on, people. The church of God is you. The temple of God is you. The kingdom of God is you. And the crown is your hair. When men are going bald, it's unattractive to most people. When you see a piece of land and it's barren, no trees, no grass, no fruit, nothing growing, you look at the piece of land and you say it's uninhabitable. Humans can't live there. That's what your hair is. That's what the head of the piece of land, the real estate, and I'm talking about real estate, is right. All of this right here is the earth. It is the planet. It's a whole planet that you're walking in, literally. You can talk about Saturn, you can talk about Uranus, you can talk about all these other astrological signs and programs and whatever. This is a planet right here. And how you treat it, how you think about it, what you keep saying about your hair, be very, very careful. It's hair in you. It's hair in you. I don't like my hair. It's watching you. You can tell whether you love yourself or not by the way you treat yourself. A lot of it is programming. But we are here. People like me. I've done hair all my life. I've done the perms. I've done the colors. And I almost died inhaling the fumes from coloring these people's hair and mine at the same time. Destroying myself and destroying my clients at the same time. No more. I am the truth. And the truth has set me free from all lies and propaganda and spells. I rebuke the spirit of Delilah in you. Let it grow. Connect instead of cut. Instead of cutting yourself off, connect yourself back. Reconnect yourself with yourself. You are nature. The way you treat yourself, it's the same way you treat nature. Chopping down trees left and right you don't even understand that each one of these trees is a living, breathing entity. The trees are here to show you, to give you the keys to everlasting life. If you would only listen, if you would only obey, if you only submit to your own higher self. There's a higher technology that literally runs your body. It's beating your heart right now. It's breathing. It's doing it on its own. It's automatic, and it loves you very, very much. And that essence, that spirit, that intelligence is God itself moving through you. You're here to do great things. You are here to do great things. You can regrow your hair if you have damaged it. You can renew your mind. It starts with your mind and how you believe, what you believe about yourself. They say with God all things are possible. Do you believe in the impossible? Do you believe in your God? Because that is who you are. We are here to bring heaven on earth. Heaven is happening now. Heaven is a state of mind. What you think is how you live. What you think is how you see this world. It's time to reprogram yourself for abundance, prosperity, success. It's time to reprogram yourself for everlasting life. You've been programmed for death. And you're going to have to do the work. This is your work. To reverse the programming, to go in there and delete those files, and rewrite the script of your own life. You have the power to think anything that you want to think. Your ability to think is what makes you God. Let me repeat. Your ability to think is what makes you God. You can think that you are a mortal, sinful, unworthy man or woman, and you can agree with the devil, or you can rise to the occasion like Sizzler said. You can stand in your glory. You can worship every single cell in your body. You can worship your crown. You can bow to your own supreme higher self. Let go and let God, man. God run this. Let God run this. It's already moving. It's already beating your heart. Let it do what it do, man. Let it do what it do. The devil will tell you got something else to buy. You got another new product to buy. You got another new flat iron to buy. You got a new product to buy. You got a new piece of weave to buy. Let it grow and invest in your own real estate. It's time to grow your own hair, grow your own food, grow your own everything. It's time to use the soil, the scalp, your mind, your source, your abilities, your sorcery, your magic, your psychic abilities, your telepathic abilities has a lot to do with what you allow. Grow your crown. Wear your crown. Let the girls let the other cultures wear their crown, and they do. And they do. But if you notice, yours grows a little differently for divine reasons. Yours locks a little differently. Goldilocks. Remember that story? Go read it again. They're talking about you. Is your hair strong enough to grow that long and you can actually climb up on it like a rope? Yes, it can. You can probably make clothes with your hair. You don't even know. What you are able to do is beyond what I can speak about. Words cannot describe what you can do. Jesus the Christ in you taught you some of the things that you're able to do. Raise the dead, heal the sick. He's talking about you more than anything else and anyone else. You can heal yourself. You can grow your own hair back, even if you're balding. You just reverse all the thinking and all the things that you were eating, all the stuff that you were thinking. You do the opposite and watch and see. It's time to grow your own food, which is your hair. It's time to grow your mind. It's time to elevate. It's time to evolve. It's time to ascend. We getting up out of here. We getting up out of here. Hell is where you're at when you're not where you want to be. And where do you want to be? Most people would say, I want to be in heaven. I want to go to heaven. I want to rest in heaven. Well, my friend, heaven is a state of mind, and you cannot go there if you are thinking low, negative, low vibrational thoughts about yourself. You cannot go. You have to elevate your thoughts about yourself. You have to get to know the God in you. And that God in you will reveal in you, through you, everything you need to know to ascend to the supreme, sovereign state. It is your birthright to be free. Start freeing yourself today. Free yourself from all the chemicals. Free yourself from all of the teachings and all of the things that you heard about yourself that disempowers you, including death. Release yourself from all of those negative people. Release yourself from the Babylonian way of thinking and elevate yourself to the throne of God. You are worthy to be praised. You are grateful. You are grateful. You are grateful. You are grateful for your hair. How about that? I am grateful for the hair that's on my head. I appreciate the hair that's on my head. When you use the word appreciate, it means to increase the value of. This is your ultimate, divine, eternal, everlasting real estate. This is the earth. Okay? This is your inheritance. The meek shall inherit the earth. I say, the grateful shall inherit the earth. How grateful are you for your eyeballs? How grateful are you for your nose? How grateful are you for your hair? How grateful are you? Allow your body to be abundant. Allow it to grow, just like a plant. Allow seeds to grow. It's time to regrow yourself, to transform yourself right here. Die to your old self and live in your new state of mind, your new body. Your mind will literally create a brand new, updated body, avatar. You just got to learn how to think supreme thoughts. So I'm going to go. Hopefully this video has helped some of you. There's no question about hair that I cannot answer. If you have any question about your hair, how to keep it healthy, how to grow it, all that great stuff, you can inbox me and I will answer you intuitively. I am intuitively guided and move towards whoever it is that I should be helping at the moment. Let go of the chemicals. The more natural you are, is the stronger you will be. Your hair is the strongest and most receptive and works more efficiently when it is natural and organic, just like your freaking food, man. What does organic food mean? There's GMO food, that everyday stuff. And then there's the organic section of the supermarket. Okay? The organic section is for the people who decided that their health, they know that their health is their wealth. Their legacy is everlasting life. Their inheritance is this God body. Okay? They know the real health. They know the wealth. Okay? So, there's a section of the supermarket. It's called the organic section. You'll probably pay a little bit more for the organic section. You'll probably pay a lot more for the doctor's bill. You'll probably pay a lot more for that surgery. You'll probably pay a lot more to heal your cancer. You'll probably pay a lot more to heal your trauma, your childhood trauma. Okay? Your food is literally giving you information. So when you eat an apple, it's giving you divine intelligence from the source, from the soil, from the ether. When you eat the cow, you're getting the cow's intelligence. And then you cook the cow, the heat done broke it all the way down. So even the raw information that you could be getting from the cow, how you gonna get it? You done lit the fire to it. Fire destroys. It also heals at the same time. But in the case of physical food, it destroys. Your food is the healthiest and contains the most nutrients when it is organic and it is raw. The same thing goes for your hair, your skin, your nails, everything. Your food needs sunlight, water, earth. Same thing you need more of. You think you need more shoes. You think you need more houses. You think you need more clothes. You think you need another job. You need to go out there and catch the money, the wealth, the abundance called sunlight, oxygen, fresh water, ground, soil. Eat the soil. Literally, I used to eat dirt when I used to live in Jamaica when I was a little girl. Eat the soil. It's definitely not going to kill you. Now, we're back on to hair again. The hair is so powerful. Leave it alone. If you're just joining the video, watch it from the beginning. I only plan to be on here for about 15 minutes. But every time I say I'm going to be on here for 15 minutes, Spirit says no. No, I've been trying to tell you to tell these people this stuff. And you keep tripping. You keep waiting. Oh well, so now it's going to be a 2-hour video because you didn't go make the video 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago like I told you to. The men are talking about it. The men are a little upset about it when they talk about it. Take that shit off of your head. La la la. What I'll say to you is, there's truth in what they're trying to say to you, Goddess. God, there's truth. Men are getting man weaves now. There's truth in it. You are more powerful in your natural state, just like your hair is more powerful, stronger, healthier in its organic, raw, natural state. Look for things that are raw, natural, organic. Literally, the avocado that you eat is the same avocado you can use as a face mask and the same avocado that you can slap into your head as a hair conditioner treatment. Blase, blow wool. Organic, cold pressed coconut oil. Put a little bit, mix it with a little bit of peppermint oil and massage it into your scalp. Circulate the blood. Get the growth going just like a garden. Talk to your hair. Ask it to forgive you for all of the evil, negative things that you've said about it. It can hear you. Your hair can hear you. So I suggest you get up and you say, you know what? I love you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do for me. I may not know all of the technological intelligence of you, but forgive me. Forgive me. I appreciate you. I allow you to grow. I allow you to be free, just like I allow all my children to be free, all the planet to be free, all the animals to be free. I choose to be free, so I let you be free now. Be free to just grow and live as long as you want to live. It gets technical. I can't really break down all the stuff that I learned in cosmetology school. It's language that you just would not understand. Of how much to mix with what. It's literal spelling. Literally, when you see hocus pocus, and they got that big old pot, and they got the heat underneath it, and they putting hair in the pot, they putting a piece of this in the pot, they putting that herb in the pot, they putting all kinds of stuff in the pot. This is what the hairdresser does when she goes back there and she mixes up the stuff for your hair. She's mixing this chemical to go with that chemical. If you do not neutralize the hair with this particular chemical after you relax it, the wool of your hair are going to drop off. As Jamaicans would say, the wool of your hair are going to drop off. Your hair is falling out for a reason. You probably are deficient. And what hairdressers don't tell you as far as growing your hair long, healthy, you need to touch your hair. Your hair needs your touch. It needs your love. It needs your massage. It needs your loving care. Do not be rough with your hair, and do not go to a hairstylist because they're sorcerers. Do not go to a hairstylist that pulls and twists and treats your hair harshly. Your scalp should not be scrubbed with nails and combs. It's gentle, soft, loving with your skin, soft and loving with your hair. Some of y'all, ooh, but this is what I'm here for. Now I know why. I came through that whole channel of going to school for hair, didn't want to do hair. Let me tell you, I got so much to tell you about your hair. And it's a lot that we go through behind that chair in that salon. We go through a lot. And all the hairdressers around me started falling down like flies, catching cancer, left and right, going to funerals. My mom had thyroid cancer. The hairdresser down the road got cancer. That one got cancer. So you know what? I said, ooh. Something's going on here. Because not only does the person who's getting it done to their hair suffer, you may not see it today, you may not see it tomorrow, but you'll see the damage that has been done eventually. It affects the person that's doing it. So because I love myself, I stopped breathing in those harmful fumes. Those fumes from the acrylic nails, the fumes from the alcohol, the nail polish remover, the acrylics, the sodium hydroxide relaxer, the fumes from the neutralizer, the fumes from the bleaching cream that has to go in your hair. You gotta breathe all that. And the minute that it touches your scalp, you are eating it. You might as well take the bleach and the color and the relaxer and just pour it down your throat. And your tongue is going to tell you whether you should put it on your hair or not. Literally. Your tongue is going to tell you whether you should put it on your hair or not. If you can't eat it, don't put it on your hair. Go on ahead. Usually I'll drop these jewels. Hopefully you're picking them up. Natural cures they don't want you to know about. Natural cures they don't want you to know about. Natural cures they don't want you to know about. Author Kevin Trudeau. Trudeau. Kevin Trudeau. Go study. Go research. Remember who you are. Love on yourself. Love on yourself. Ask yourself more questions. You're asking God questions. God, why do I have so much hair on my head? What is the purpose? It will be revealed to you through me, through a book, through a friend, through a program. You're going to get the knowledge that you need, and the truth shall set you free. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. The Bible says that God knows every strand, every hair on your head by name. It wouldn't have said that if your hair didn't have any significance. There's nothing about you that's insignificant. There's nothing about you that's valueless. Literally, the nails on your finger is literally gold, melanin, copper, silver. All of it is inside of you, growing out of you constantly. If you would only open your eyes to see the temple of God and drop to your knees in worship of the planet, of the plane, of the supreme being, that is you. Have a magnificent day. It's a beautiful day to be alive. What other day would you want to be alive? Would you want to be dead? Would you want to be anywhere else? Where is heaven for you? Imagine what that could be like for you. Imagine paradise on earth. What does it look like for you? Feel like for you? Where would you be? What would your surroundings look like? Are you in the tropics? Or is there fruit trees everywhere? Is the beach right there? Heaven is here on earth. And some of us are already experiencing this heaven. The heaven is within you. It's not out there. It's within you. And you must cultivate, plant, and reap. Cultivate, plant, and reap positive seeds of thought, man. You got to reverse these spells. Reverse the words that you're using. You're casting spells on yourself constantly. Notice how much time the word die comes up into your language. Notice how many times the word kill comes up into your word. Every time you dissect your words, man. I now understand why I was a spelling bee champion at my school. Now I understand why I was such a word wizard. Because I have the power to reverse spells. I understand, understand, and overstand that everything you say you must get. Everything that you breathe life into to move your mouth, to move molecules into this world. It's so important. Get to know yourself. Learn the law of attraction, man. Because you're attracting everything to you. Literally, the money is you. And even if you don't have a dime, your mind will move you in the direction that you need to go to save your own soul. I love you as I love myself. The more that I love myself is the more that I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your presence. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. You pay with your attention. Please, please share this video. Share this video. If you'd like to send a gift or donation, my PayPal is in the description. My Cash App is in the description. Wherever you move your focus, wherever you move your money, whatever you put your money into must be fertile soil. Whoever gives you the most amount of spiritual nourishment, give, even if it's $1, even if it's a word of thankfulness, a word of gratitude. Send it to that person today. Share this video with someone that you love, someone that you care about. Share your video anywhere. Feel free to take any of my posts. Put your name on it. You are me and I am you. There is no separation. I just want you to share the information that I've learned that saved my life, that literally transformed my life. Literally. Share the information. Share this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. The videos is going to be popping. 2020 is going to be lit. The vision is clear and concise. The vision is perfect. The vision is heavenly. Abundance is everywhere. Prosperity is everywhere. Agree with your wealth. Agree with your divinity. Agree with your eternal nature. Agree with God. Agree with your good. It's a beautiful day. I feel good. I feel God. I feel grateful. I feel prosperous. I am powerful. I am strong. I am so healthy. I'm so wealthy. My mind has healthy thoughts. I have an abundant mind. I have a wealthy mind. I have a luxurious mind. My body's intelligent. I'm intelligent. My world is beautiful. I see beauty everywhere. Beauty is within me. It reflects itself back to me. I appreciate my trees. I appreciate my planet. I serve and protect my planet. This is what I'm here for. Just like I serve and protect my body. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I respect myself. I respect my thoughts. I respect myself. I honor myself. I honor myself. I praise myself. I worship myself as God. You can think whatever you want to think of yourself. Please choose the highest thoughts that will lead you into those heavenly gates of heaven. When you stop putting yourself down, when you stop putting your hair down, when you stop putting your body down, when you stop putting your skin down, when you stop putting your entire self down, you will rise to the throne of your own kingdom. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Man, it is so amazing to be alive. It feels so good to be alive. I love my hair. I love my hair. What can I say? I love my hair, man. Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Stay receptive. Go back to nature. Nature is your medicine. Nature is your medicine. Get out the boxes. I love you. 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 See you guys soon. See you on my YouTube page.